All right, welcome back to the Fourth and a Mile podcast, guys. Nicholas Elliott, JD's also back with the NFL edition for today. How you doing today, JD?
I'm pretty good. How about yourself?
Doing good. Other weekend of football was upon us. I mean, it was an all right slate. Not really, not
Yeah, it was okay.
yeah,
There were a few good games in there, but I think the primetime games really kind of dragged down this week of NFL slate. All three primetime games I thought were okay.
yeah. They were pretty. I mean,
I didn't think any were bad. I didn't think any of them were good either. Maybe Thursday night was pretty. Thursday night was pretty bad,
yeah,
but but really, like, again, it's NFL football, so I'd rather take crappy football than no football.
yeah,
Do you want to get into some news before we get into the games?
yeah. We can cover some news.
Let's start with the breaking news that just came out. As of Tuesday at around 3 o'clock, Travis Hunter is going to be out for the entire season. He just had season-ending surgery. The number 2 overall pick is going to be out for the entire season for the Jaguars, going into their playoff push. That's
That's not good.
brutal. Brutal for a special player like Travis Hunter, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, number 2 overall pick, and then that doesn't help Jaguars per se because again, their first round pick goes to the Cleveland Browns this year as part of the trade that got the Jaguars Travis Hunter.
Yep.
He was having an okay season, but it's just he had a very quiet rookie season. Travis Hunter did. Maybe it's
Yeah.
because he's on the Jaguars, and maybe it's because he's on the Jaguars, but I did not hear much from Travis Hunter this year.
Yeah, it was pretty quiet on that front. I mean, he had the one big game in London, but other than that, not much.
Yeah.
I guess he was still trying to get his footing on where he was, if they
Yeah.
were going to play him on
They have
defense
no
or
idea
offense.
they had no idea where to put him. And then the second big news as of yesterday, the New York Giants are going to have a new coach. Brian Daboll's got fired. But the interesting thing about it is Joe Shane is going to stay and lead the search for this new head coach of the New York Giants, which is fascinating to me. But Dable was the scapegoat for their performance on Sunday against the Chicago Bears, and Dable's gone after winning Coach of the Year a few years ago. Getting the Giants to the divisional round, it's been downhill since. And they did not, and they tried to save the season with bringing in Jackson Dart, but Scatabo, Malik Neighbors, and just blowing games that they shouldn't. This wasn't the first game they should have won. They've had 3 other games like this, but Brian Dable's gone.
Yep.
And a report I saw is they got really close to firing him after the Denver game.
Yeah, I mean, they probably should have fired him after that debacle, but
yeah, they should probably beat the Cowboys. Definitely should have beat the Broncos, and then should have probably won this game against the Chicago Bears. But
yeah, just Jackson Dart going down with injury
that's
when
3
everything.
losses. That's 3 losses, and Dable's gone.
Yep. I don't know where the Giants go from here. Like, I guess. I mean, I don't know where the Giants go from this.
I have no clue I have no clue who's hot for coaching this year in the NFL so far because we're a little over halfway through the season.
Yeah.
most of the probably some of the coaches that are considered for this job are going to still be in still be in January.
Yeah, but you can still like request to interview them and stuff.
Yeah. The only name I've heard is Brian Flores. Probably's in the running again for doing really good work with the Vikings, Steve. But that's about it. I mean, maybe Clint Kubiak, the offensive coordinator for the Seahawks, former OC of the New Orleans Saints, so you know him pretty well. But that's about it.
Yep.
Are you ready to get into the games this week?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
All right. Well, we're gonna start off with the worst game, and then go from there. Thursday Night Football was the stinker of the year, probably. The Raiders and the Broncos. The Broncos beat the Raiders at home, and the best thing about this game was the Broncos wore those old Elway uniforms. That looked so good.
The thing with the Broncos just play to their opponents. Every one of their games is close. They really just can't get out of them like their own footing.
They have a record of 8-2 or 7-2 as of this point.
8-2.
8-2. So they are leading the AFC West with not really playing good in the first three quarters, but playing really good in the fourth quarter. I mean, their defense is as good as advertised. Everyone knew the Broncos going in were going to have a good defense, and that's been advertised. Again, the issues with the Broncos, and Broncos fans even know this, it's the offense. Bo Nix has regressed hard, or has not really taken that step that many Broncos fans have hoped. I mean, his receiver, they upgraded a receiver, they upgraded a running back. They got two really nice running backs in RJ Harvey and J.K. Dobbins, both playing really good this year, but it's been Bo Nix. He hasn't been the guy this year that he was last year. I mean, what are your thoughts on the Broncos?
They just play to their opponents. I mean, that's all it is.
Yeah, and then the Raiders.
Raiders are
a tank. They got Genty looks good. Brock Bowers looks good. Max Crosby looks good.
I mean, they're in a forever tank. I mean,
it feels like it. They're going to be
tried getting Pete Carroll, and that was like and Chip Kelly is terrible. I mean, it's just.
Yeah, I mean they're
cycle of misery if you're a Raiders fan.
I mean they're in the running for. They're going to be in the running for a top draft pick as of now.
Yeah, especially with a lot of the.
As of now, the Raiders are the 6th pick, but they are. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams at 2 wins this year, which is crazy to say. I mean, if you can show this to our audience, look at this. Look at the tank this year. It's going to be a race for the tank bowl this year.
Yep.
Look at this. I mean, the Tennessee Titans are at 1 because they're that one win against the Cardinals, but besides that, no idea. All right. You want to head into the Sunday games?
Yeah, Sunday. Noon slate. Started the morning off with a good game, Atlanta
and Indianapolis.
Close game. Atlanta chokes yet again.
Jonathan Taylor, MVP. 250 yards. MVP. 50 fantasy points. That's all you need to know. I mean, it wasn't a great day by Daniel Jones, though. That was the
Falcons' pass rush is very good, but their run defense is awful. It's weird when you have a good pass rush, but your run defense is bad. It's like, how does that make sense? Like, it shouldn't be.
No, I agree.
They shouldn't be. It should be going hand in hand. They shouldn't be like polar opposites.
Agreed.
But just is what it is for the Falcons. I mean, they need to probably. Like, they'll do stuff good, and then they they were moving it on offense at will, And then in the second half, they did like overtime, 3 and out. They had a chance to win. Like Penix makes a throw, it drops. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, Penix is just not the guy.
they just don't have a winning DNA right now. It's just what it
And
is in
that's
Atlanta.
really hurting because guess who their pick? They got the number 10 pick right now, and guess who has their pick this year?
Yeah, the Rams.
The Rams. A team that probably is going to be in the.
I mean, Penix isn't bad. I think he's like can be solid. It's just whenever they need to
Well,
make a
it's
play,
not even the defense that I think has been playing bad this year.
their
I think.
secondary is good. It's just their run defense is terrible and their pass
Yeah,
their passing game on offense. I
I
mean,
think
they're
it's a culture thing. I think it's a culture
yeah,
thing.
it's just
I
an
think
Atlanta thing.
Raheem Morris is going to be one of those names that you watch out for, like on Black Monday, the Monday after the regular season ends, that could be axed.
Yeah. Another get to the news slate. Saints got their second win of the season against a team they own, the Panthers. They own the
Congratulations.
Panthers the past couple years, and they're
Congratulations. You still got the number 2 pick and you won.
yeah, which we would have lost, but we own the Panthers. Bryce Young couldn't do anything. He had
I
pick.
think this is probably the final year in Carolina for Bryce.
Yeah. Tyler Shuck played really good, which I
Yeah.
guess could maybe relieve some pressure in the draft that they may not need to go get a quarterback. They can get elsewhere, especially with how bad the quarterback class is. I mean, it's all not bad, but just not.
I mean, was it Shuck making really nice throws, or the Panthers defense kind of just having miscues and Shuck making pretty solid throws to
I
win
think it
the
was a
game?
mix of both. Like he was moving around in the pocket, escaped from sacks, and was able to get the ball out. I mean, he was
Yeah,
being accurate with the ball. I mean, you can't really help if a DB falls down. You're trying to put a ball out where your guy can catch it, and
agreed.
I mean, he
And
finally got the playmakers the ball. I mean, Chris Olave finally is getting the ball. I mean, he had 5 receptions for 100 yards and a touchdown. So I mean,
and then
Kamara had a decent game.
and then the defense played good because
Yeah,
turns out to beat the Panthers, you stack the box and make Bryce Young win the game. And
yeah. Enrico Dowdle. I mean,
he,
he scored a touchdown, but he only had 53 yards on almost 20
yeah,
carries. So that's
that's how
about
the
like
Bills. That's how the Bills beat them. That's how the Saints did it.
yeah. But other than that, I mean, the Saints could probably and they'll probably end up winning like 2 or 3 more games. They'll probably beat the Falcons, or that game will be close. I mean, it's a rivalry. They'll probably. I don't want them to win these games, but they'll. I mean, they can probably beat the Jets. They can probably beat the Titans. They can probably beat the Panthers again. They can probably beat the Falcons. I mean, they can probably win. They're probably going to end up with like 5 wins or
They'll have a top 5 pick.
yeah.
Probably.
I just hope it's a top 5 pick.
Yeah, and then
Hopefully it's number. I wish it was number 1, but it's okay.
you're not as bad as the Titans. And
Yeah, the Titans are
that's a
probably
good
a
thing.
lot.
And now you know what? That's a good thing. That's a
Yeah.
good thing you're not as bad as the Titans because guess what?
But at least we have a head coach. I mean,
You have a culture.
coach who's building a culture. Well, speaking of the Jets, their fire sale.
Way better.
The fire sale Jets won a game.
Yeah, but
But they didn't do it. It wasn't even an offensive game. It was really just kick return, punt
special
return.
teams.
Yeah,
Special teams were incredible for the Jets today.
Yeah. Justin Fields had under 60 yards of passing, and they still won the game. But that's just how much of a dumpster fire both teams
Cleveland.
are.
That's Cleveland.
I wish Myles Garrett is just so good. I just feel bad for him.
Can we just get him out of there, please? Like, he's the best player, maybe the best defensive player in the NFL.
Yeah. Then in this game, the next game, Jaguars complete choke. They were up 29-10 heading into the fourth quarter, and the Texans outscore them 26-0 in the fourth quarter and get the win by 7.
Yeah, this is a loss. I watched a little of the end of this.
Yeah, we watched the end of it, but
yeah,
Davis Mills looked pretty solid. I mean, 292 yards.
That's not really the question here. It's like my big takeaway is this is a season-altering loss for the Jaguars.
Yeah,
this is a loss that could derail a season bad.
Their defense looks so good against the Chiefs, and now it's just bad. Like the past 2 weeks or past couple weeks when they played they played Texans this week on Sunday, and then
Yeah.
they played the Raiders, and they were just getting clobbered on offense, like on defense. It's just
All I
like
can
what's
say,
happening.
all I can say for the Texans is that that defense is probably the second best or tied for the best defense in the league.
Yeah, Danielle Hunter 3.5 sacks that game.
They Jacksonville tried everything to block that defensive line. They couldn't do anything. When they double team Will Anderson, Danielle Hunter gets a
Yes,
sack.
they woke
When
up.
they double team Danielle Hunter, Will Anderson gets a sack. And also, oh yeah, they got Sheldon Rankins.
Their defense woke up in the fourth quarter.
And they got a good secondary. I mean, imagine if the Texans had a solid offense. Like they'd be Super Bowl contenders.
Yep. And here was another upset.
Also, with the Texans win, they stay alive in the playoff push.
Yeah. They got to
They're
get on
still
that streak.
alive.
And CJ Stroud is still out. I think he's questionable, but I mean, even then, if he's out, Davis Mills has shown you that he can win games. I mean,
Yeah, he's a
competent
solid
enough.
backup.
And you still have You have Nick Chubb as a running back, and Woody Marks. So you have a decent, and you have Nico Collins. You have a good group of guys who can get.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's staying alive in the playoff race because at this rate, Indianapolis is probably going to win the South. It's really like, can you get one of those wild card teams and get hot at the right time? Texans have a chance because here's the thing: running the football and good defense transitions in January, and the Houston Texans have that. So let's just get into the playoffs at this point.
And here's a team that nobody knows what they're going to be doing. They fired their GM, but they beat a team who's owned them. The Bills have owned the Dolphins when Tua has been there, but not this year, not this game. They met earlier in the season on Thursday Night Football. That game was pretty close, but the Bills won that one. This time in Miami, it was surprising. It was all Miami, and it just shows you what 2 weeks can do. It's just like you play against the Chiefs, they can't run the ball.
What good culture does, or like a non-toxic culture feels like. I really think this is more about the Bills and the Dolphins. I mean, Devon Achane is that.
It's about the Bills running defense.
Devon Achane's a player, man. Devon Achane and Jalen Waddle. There's a reason those guys were probably on trade watch because those guys can play.
And they hit threw 2 interceptions and they still won by 17.
Yeah, it could have been way worse. The Bills shot themselves in the foot every single drive.
Yeah, they couldn't.
And they finally get possession and they get this quarterback seat going. They get the first down, but then Josh Allen fumbles.
Or they throw an interception in the end
zone. It was
zone.
just one of those days for the Bills that nothing went.
Well, we talked about it. We talked about it when they played like the Falcons. It's like their running defense, their rush defense is terrible. Well, last week it didn't matter because they're going against the Chiefs, and the Chiefs can't run it.
The Bills wake up for the Chiefs. They didn't wake up for this game.
Yeah, but they didn't. But the difference between the Chiefs and Dolphins is the Dolphins actually can run it. The Chiefs are pretty much one-dimensional.
Imagine saying that the Dolphins can actually do something better than the Kansas City.
Yeah, they have a running back. They have Achane. They don't. I mean,
Achane, and again, Achane's like one of the most underrated players in the NFL.
Yeah, I was looking at the fantasy ranks. He was the third in running backs for fantasy.
He's been awesome this year.
Yeah, I mean, he does it all. It's like a perfect Mike. That's what now it's like. Do you keep Mike McDaniels or do you just get a new GM just to kind of fix the culture around your draft?
I think they probably still.
I think they'll keep him now.
I still think they clean house, but
yeah,
this is a good morale win for the Dolphins. They needed to. They haven't beat the Bills in a long time.
I think Mike McDaniel's seat I think he may be safe, but they'll clean house and like their players. I think it'll be a players cleaning house. They'll try to get younger and just go for.
It'll be tough, but I think this was just a good win for.
They needed it.
A good win for the Dolphins. They haven't beat the Bills in a while. They not only did that, but they killed them.
Yeah.
Also, some breaking news. Some kind of news on the Giants. The Giants front. Mike McCarthy's the betting favorite.
Mike McCarthy is the favorite to be the Giants.
Yep.
That would be kind of a fit.
Yeah, I mean maybe. But you want to get into that game since we're talking about it?
Yeah, the Giants and Bears. I mean, it was all Giants. They were up like 17-7, 20-27, I think, at some points. But what happens is Jackson Dart gets hurt, and Russell Wilson has to come in, and it's a nightmare. And he couldn't move the ball. And this is what the Bears do. Their defense is not very good, but whenever they need to lock in, and whenever they're like a comeback team, like they're like battle tested. They've been through a lot of close games, and they're
Chicago's winning games.
yeah,
Chicago's winning games that they know that in my lifetime they've never won.
yeah. They play until the
Jalen
final,
Hurts is clutch.
play till the clock hits
Jalen
zero.
Hurts is one of the best fourth quarter quarterbacks in the NFL this year.
Yep,
That guy's had so many game-winning drives and big drives to keep the Bears in games. He has been very, very solid this year. I wouldn't say good, solid.
and it just helps when you have a good cast around you to
It
help you out.
and also helps that you have a good run game. You have a
Yeah,
good
your
run
run game
game.
at 171
good-
yards.
You have nice receivers, and the defense is getting better and better.
You have two solid tight ends, and then you have really good young receiver. You have really good young receivers. You have Dunze, Luther Burden starting to get more touches. I mean, you didn't even have DJ Moore; he was hurt. But
Burden's
like,
been a steal this year for the Bears. I
yeah,
thought that guy was projected to be a first round pick.
they weren't even using him for the first part of the season.
Oh,
Now he's like getting integrated more and more. So that's huge for them. Maybe he
he
could
got
be like,
so many weapons in Chicago.
yeah. And they have their first round tight end they took, and he
Yeah,
started to
they're
play
finally
good
using
too.
him. They're using Loveland. DJ Moore. They still got some guy named DJ Moore from the Carolina.
And here's a game that we watched together. Patriots.
Patriots,
Just
man.
keep doing it.
Evil Empire's back.
Yep. Drake
But
May.
I guess they're now more likable because I like Mike Vrabel. He got screwed over in Tennessee, and now he's got arguably a better job in New England.
The way better job.
This
And
was a game that it was a weird.
I feel like
game.
really the momentum.
I felt like Tampa Bay was gonna. I felt like Tampa Bay. It was
Their
just
offense died.
It was a missed opportunity for Tampa. They had no run game.
Well, I think the momentum of this game flipped is when it was like it was like 4 seconds left in the second quarter, and there was like maybe it was either third and goal or fourth and goal, and they decided fourth and goal. I'm pretty sure. Patriots decided to keep the offense out in the field for one last play. Like I think it was 2 seconds left, maybe. It was last play at the half. They bring the offense out there, and Drake May throws a perfect fade route to Stephon Diggs, and that Patriots get the ball out of half, so they're up 14-10. And then Henderson gets one of his 2 big touchdowns, and I mean,
yeah, but
defense was good. Like they were holding.
But it felt like in the second half that I thought like Tampa's gonna get it going.
They had so many chances.
Tampa's gonna get it going, right? And then I don't know if it was Christian Gonzalez just putting Mekobuka just locking him down.
He still had 115 yards.
Down. Is it Tampa Bay's injuries? Maybe, but also I think the Patriots are just a good team and they're getting better.
Yeah. Their defense continues getting better. They're getting, more receivers are stepping up besides Diggs. I mean, even without Kayshon Boutte, you still had Matt Collins had a really good game.
Matt Collins, they had some guy. I don't know his name, but they got some guy that's got a speed. He's a speedster.
Douglas.
Yeah, he's a speedster.
Yeah, he's really good.
Tampa and New England gets a win that not only did the Bills lose, but New England
they gained another game on
New England got a statement win.
And they're up 2 games now in the division because you have the tiebreaker over the Buffalo right now until Buffalo has to go to New England in a couple weeks.
Yeah, but again, New England, Drake May has been the surprise of the year, I'd say.
I mean, he was good. Last year he was good. Last year he was good in his appearance. Like when
he's taken not only just a step forward, like 3 steps forward.
Yeah, he was like I thought he was really solid. It's just
he's slowly becoming another one of those AFC quarterbacks. You're like, oh my god, another one. We've got to deal with for the next decade. We've still got Burrow. We've still got Lamar. We still got Josh. We still got Mahomes.
Yeah.
Maybe Mays next year. You're like, oh my god, and then you're not even counting some other guys that I'm forgetting on the top of my head.
Here's a team. They take away
And
the
then
ping pong.
I'd say Travion Henderson was
Yeah.
the big surprise that everyone knew. Like when he finally gets on the field, like that guy's gonna be a problem. I think it's because the reason he's not getting in is because Vrabel's a defensive guy, and if I think Travion Henderson couldn't really pass block at the start of the year, and I guess just getting more into
Yeah, they like
and better
Ramondre a lot.
pass blocking, they're finally using him, and you see that explosiveness that he had at Ohio State.
Yeah. Well, here's a team. They take over 3 weeks ago. They take away their ping pong tables in their facilities, all their games taken away, like treating them like kids. Well, I guess it helped because this team's won 3 straight, and
I
they're
think it's
not
more,
sneaking up.
I think it's more so them getting healthy, but the Baltimore Ravens, they're coming.
3 in a row, 1 game out of
They're
500.
on a pause. The Baltimore Ravens are on a roll, and the AFC North is going to get really interesting.
Yep, especially the Ravens now. I mean, they needed this game. Both teams needed this game, but it's really the Ravens who needed it more because the Ravens are more life than the Vikings right now because Vikings are still trying to figure themselves
Yeah,
out.
AFC North is now. Steelers are 5-4 still, but the Ravens are 4-5, and they're on their way.
I mean, this week, if the Steelers lose,
And
it's be tied.
here's the Ravens' upcoming schedule: Browns,
Yep.
Jets, Bengals, Steelers, Bengals, and then Patriots, Packers, Steelers. So
There's a reason why the team, like the odds for them to win the division was still like everybody was favoring them to still win the division and make the playoffs is because their schedule was kind of their first half of the schedule was seemed like it was really hard, but it's starting to like
they still got to
even out.
take care of business though. That's
Yeah, and that's the thing
this
that they.
But again, this was a massive, massive win
Yeah.
for the Ravens, and then for the Vikings,
Nah, just
it's a bad year because even Justin Jefferson is kind of felt like he checked out at this point. It's like, guys, I don't.
he's not getting the ball enough. It's like
Don't think McCarthy's the kid. I think there's a lot of people in the Minnesota front office, and the fans are like,
why did we let Darnold walk?
I think we made a big mistake, which I get why they made the move at the point, but also he was such a perfect fit in Minnesota, though. But that's a tough loss for Minnesota because Baltimore's defense is finally getting healthy, and they're becoming a really, really good unit as well. Like Malachi Starks, Marlon Humphrey, they're getting healthy. They're going to be a problem. Kyle Hamilton. Again, Baltimore's getting healthy. And when Baltimore's healthy, they're one of the best teams in the NFL. They were a team that I was surprised didn't really make a move at the deadline, but I think they like who they have in that building. They just know, like, okay, we just haven't been healthy all year. When we get healthy, then we'll go on our roll.
The afternoon slate was just domination. I mean, the Seahawks, Cardinals. I mean, Cardinals have lost all their games by 1 possession. Well, not in this game. Darnold.
Seahawks. And it wasn't even Sam Darnold that was great.
No, they didn't even give him. It was literally just their defense. Their defense kept being turnovers.
And the run game. Charbonnet had a nice game. DeMarcus Lawrence had 2 scoop scores. I mean, not much to say here. Seattle's really good.
Yeah, Seattle was like one of the best.
I think Seattle's
I think they're the best NFC team.
I mean, they've got a
They just
massive.
play complementary football. They do it on both
Got a
sides.
potential game of the year. This,
Yes.
yeah, they're tied with the Eagles as the top team in the NFC at 7-2.
I mean, if we're going off a team, I like the Seahawks defense more than I do
There's
the Eagles
three.
defense.
There's three teams that are 7-2 in the NFC: the Eagles, the Seahawks, and the Rams.
Yep, two of those play this Sunday.
And then the Lions and Bucks are 6-3,
Yeah,
and
the
then
Lions
Bears are 6.
dominated.
Every
Lions
team,
dominated the
every
Commanders.
team, every team in the NFC at this point that's in the playoff hunt, that's in the playoffs currently, has 3 losses.
Yeah, it's a lot. There's not much controversy in the NFC for playoff race. I think most of the playoff teams are already like pretty settled out, pretty much.
There could be some movement with the 7 seed,
But
I think, but
could be the Lions. Well, before this game, it seemed like Dan Campbell and their offensive coordinator kind of like butting heads a little bit. So Dan Campbell, I guess, started calling plays on Sunday, and they,
I think the OC might be out soon.
yeah. I mean, I was saying it toward at the beginning of the year that they weren't really helping. Like they were calling some bad plays and weren't. It seemed like that just wasn't the Lions' offense, and now it's really opened up. Like you're getting Goff back to where he's getting comfortable passing. Like he's getting throwing short game. He's throwing like those play action little just dump offs to the Laporta. Like he'll just go for an out. And then you're getting Jameson Williams involved. You're
Yeah.
getting Amon-Ra involved. Jahmyr
Washington,
Gibbs had another big game. Washington just hurt. I mean, their
they're hurt
defense
and
their defense is
also
bad.
and also their roster overachieved last year, and we all
They have
knew
way
that
too many old guys on it.
Washington needs to kind of retool. They
Yeah,
need to retool, I think.
they're too old. They're off. They were just getting gashed like every play in the run. Like whenever it was, if they even got a third down, like the Lions scored on every possession, maybe
Yeah,
except for like one. But that was Jahmyr Gibbs had a big game, and Jared Goff did. Then the Rams,
pretty easy game for the Lions.
yeah, the Rams get revenge on the Niners in Santa Clara.
This was a weird game because it was a shootout, and Mac Jones played good. The
Yeah,
offense for the 49ers played really good. It's just they couldn't get a stop to save their life because they're so injured.
and their Rams defense when they needed to get stops in the first half, they got the stops in the first half. They were up 21-0.
Yeah, and then Matthew Stafford is in the true MVP conversation because he had another day of 4+ touchdowns with 0 interceptions.
Devontae Adams is getting back to his form. I mean, him and Stafford have like that connection that he and Rodgers had. It's just like throw
And
it
then,
to you. I know where you are.
he's healthy. The only issue with the Rams so far is that their defense has been,
A little shaky. Their secondary is a little shaky. Their front seven's still good.
and even then, like their front seven is not getting the pressure that I was expecting this year.
No. I mean, Mac Jones, 33 of 39, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. I mean, you can't really. I mean, you can't. Sorry, Brock Purdy, but you can't be benched over this.
Yeah.
George Kittle had a good game, but really, then the Niners on defense are just hurt. They can't get stops right now. But where are they in the? Are they in the 7 seed talk?
Two.
The Niners.
The Niners are currently one game.
Oh yeah, that's the seed.
The Packers are 5-3-1, and the 49ers are 6-4-1, but the 49ers have a pretty manageable schedule. So, again, will they probably not go far? Maybe. But here's the
I think
49ers.
if there's a team you're looking at that could flip, is the Bears.
49ers got the Cardinals, the Panthers, the Browns, the Titans, then the Colts, Bears, Seahawks. So the next 4 weeks could be wins for the 49ers, but it's that back end of the schedule that could hurt them.
Well, the Bears. It's gonna be the Bears and Niners might be duking it out because, or the Packers. I think the Packers will be fine, but the Bears have a tough 3-game stretch here or 4-game stretch here coming up. They have Vikings on the road, which is never easy. Division game. Steelers at home. Eagles on the road. Eagles on Black Friday.
Yeah.
At Packers, and then you have to play Packers again, and you have to go to the 49ers and Lions, and then you play the Browns
Yeah.
mixed in there. So it's like all their games are against playoff teams. So
Yeah.
Niners kind of win. I mean, they get the draw of the two. So that's two teams I'm looking out for that can flip maybe.
Yeah. I mean, they're in the conversation, but
There's a team that needs to sound the alarms. Is the Steelers? They're started off pretty good. Their offense is bad. It's bad.
yeah.
Their defense played really good in the first half, and then once their
This
offense,
was. I thought this was going to be like a 3-5. This was at a certain point 3-5.
yeah,
4. And then the Chargers offense finally woke down. Lad McConkey had a really nice game. He's kind of first.
the Steelers defense played really good until that one gasher play by McConkey that late.
The Steelers defense can't hold up for an entire game.
No, you need your offense. DK Metcalf's not. He's just getting double teamed, and they don't have another receiver to step up. Like They're really missing a guy like Pickens right now, where he can just go up and catch a one-on-one ball. I mean, DK can do that, but it's like
another guy that can open up the field for Metcalf, because what Metcalf's really good at is kind of what George Pickens was good at.
Yeah, deep balls, and their offensive line just not able to hold up. I mean, Rodgers has no time to throw, and he can't move. He's a pedestrian in the pocket. He can't move.
I agree.
But the Chargers keep on going at it despite all their injuries, all their offensive line injuries. They had to mix it up. Their offensive line held up pretty decent against that Pittsburgh front. So I mean, the Chargers are sitting along nice, 7-3, just like everybody else in the AFC. But I mean, AFC West, that is. I mean, they're still one game back from the Broncos for that division, and both teams play this week. So, not the Chargers, but the other two teams in the division play this week. So the Chargers have the Jaguars this week.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be interesting to see the Chargers still get to play. Oh, there'll be a Monday night game coming up. It'll be Eagles and Chargers. That'll be a good game. Then you have the Chargers and the Chiefs that still have to play each other, and then Chargers Broncos the last game of the season. So this AFC West is going to run. I think it might be a 3-horse race the rest of the season. Because the Kansas City is 5-4, so they pretty much just have to pretty much win out. But I guess we can get to the Monday night game, which was Big Ten football all over again. We're trying to not go forward with our football. We're trying to go backwards in this game. No offense, good defense, bad coaching. I mean, some of these coaching decisions in both of these games were really dumb.
Agreed.
Especially the Nick Sirianni. I don't know what he's doing, man. Sometimes he just.
What does he do? I mean, the reason the Eagles are really good and probably going to be a Super Bowl contender again, probably host 2 playoff games, is because of Vic Fangio and that defense. That defense is.
I guess you trust that defense enough because I don't get why you, with like 30 seconds left,
the offense to be like just as good, if not better than last year, but they just don't use him. Like AJ Brown, they don't use him.
Yeah, I mean they tried to give him the ball. So
I love that Devontae Smith, the former Heisman winner of Alabama, is great, but like use AJ Brown. Come on, you got John.
So this is the last play of the game that really kind of annoyed me with Green Bay.
The only side that uses every single piece is really the defense. Jalen Phillips had 2 major game sealing plays to end the game, and they just got him for a third.
The thing that really bothered me with the Eagles is the end of the game. There's like 20 seconds left. Packers and no timeouts, 4th and 6. I get you want to go for it to end the game, but it's like, why don't you punt it there instead of going for it, giving decent field position?
The Eagles are really lucky that the Packers. I guess Sirianni would trust his defense, but if you make that decision in the playoffs, that probably goes really bad. If you're playing Sam Darnold, if you're playing Matthew Stafford, if you're playing one of these really good quarterbacks that's just in a groove,
Yeah.
I don't like that decision. But the good news for the Eagles is that they didn't. I mean, Green Bay. This was a matchup of the two most frustrating teams in the NFL to me.
Yeah.
These are the two most frustrating teams in the NFL. The Eagles less so because they've shown it.
They've shown it on defense. The Packers.
They've also shown it on offense. You see
Yep.
glimpses. You're like, okay, I see what you're trying to do. I see it, and I know you can do this. And I know you're really good in January. So I'm going to trust Philadelphia.
Yeah, I don't trust Green Bay.
Even then, I don't. It's because I think the Eagles will go farther when compared to these two teams because of that defense is way more just balanced. Like they're really good running defense. They have good pass rush. They have good secondary.
Matt LaFleur
they are the most frustrating team in the NFL.
Matt LaFleur was kind of like how last year
they should be a 13 or 12 win team this year.
Remember how last year Sirianni was on the hot seat? This is kind of how I feel about Matt LaFleur because he's
not going to get fired, but
no, he has more leverage than Nick Sirianni does in Philly. But it's like some of his play calls they've just been miserable on offense, and he's from the Shanahan tree, and it's like
I think the Packers made the wrong move in how they used their first round picks.
Yeah,
I know they really could have used Micah, but even then their defense was good. And when Micah's available, go get him. No, I think the issue with the Packers is they don't have a receiver.
Yeah, they don't have a receiver. They don't have a game changer.
They don't have a guy. Matthew Golan's been so far not the guy they wanted. Romeo's been hurt. Tucker Kraft.
Yeah, that was a big boy.
Tucker Kraft is way bigger of a deal in their offense than I thought. I mean, they couldn't move the ball.
Nope.
They couldn't move the ball past the 50.
Nope. Do you want to do tiers this week or next week?
Yeah, let's do it next week.
All right, next week we can get into week 11.
Let's do something a little different. Who's the team that most impressed you, or the team that you're like, yeah, I'm buying stock into them?
If it's a team that's like doing, probably the Seahawks.
Yeah, I think they've looked like the best team in the NFL.
It's just how they're dominant.
The Seahawks and the Rams. Those are the few teams that I'm like, yep, they're going to go far in the playoffs.
Seahawks, Rams, and Patriots are also a team, just because good coaching and they're.
I'm worried about the Patriots in the playoffs, but I think they're going to be really good, though. I'm worried about the Patriots. I think they're going to be a division round exit. That doesn't mean I think they're a bad team. I just think they're young.
I think they're young. I think their young players are really play like veterans.
I think they could make a run, but if you asked me to go and think the Patriots are going to play Indianapolis.
It can be like the Joe Burrow year with the Bengals, because the Bengals that was like his second year out of college, and this is Drake May's second year.
I wouldn't be surprised, but because Drake May's been playing just as good as Burrow did that year, but
yeah,
we'll see. The Patriots played really good. Again, the team that I'm selling my stock in is Green Bay. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't do.
I don't know if I had much stock in them this year. Anyways, I really probably, if you were smart, you probably would have sold stock in them after the Cowboys game, because that's when you're just like, all right, they can't stop anybody. Micah can't really save them with the pass rush. They're giving up like 400 yards passing. Their secondary can't guard anybody, and they
played really good against Philly.
Yeah, they played really good on defense. Their secondary played pretty good, but it's just like they don't have clutch.
Another team I'm buying more stock in Baltimore.
Yeah, buying the stock back.
Baltimore's on a roll.
Well, maybe our Super Bowl pick is maybe back.
Maybe. We'll see.
All right. New location.
For viewers that don't know that, we both picked the Ravens and Eagles as our Super Bowl pick. And earlier this year, it did not look good, but maybe.
Some life.
All right,
especially if they can win that division. All right. terrible Thursday night game, but you get the Patriots. Patriots hosting the fire sale Jets, who just won a game, but Patriots are favored by 12.5. I mean, Patriots, just don't take them lightly. You probably should win. I mean,
Yeah.
it's at home too. I haven't really seen a game in Foxborough in a while, like a primetime game in Foxborough. So it'll be kind of interesting.
Gillette Stadium, I'll tell you this, Gillette Stadium is one of the best looking stadiums in prime time.
Yeah, especially with the
I don't know why. Maybe it's the turf, maybe it's the atmosphere, but Patriots
in the lighthouse.
In prime time at home looks great. And maybe that's just because I'm a 2000s kid that grew up seeing so many big games in prime time in Gillette Stadium during the Tom Brady era.
Yep. And here's another new place for the NFL to have a game. It's in Madrid, Spain. Commanders and Dolphins.
Madrid game this week.
Yeah, Commanders and Dolphins. Nasty game.
I'm sorry, Madrid.
This game could be a high scoring game though, because both defenses are. I mean,
I got Miami winning
Dolphins.
this game.
Yeah, I got Dolphins winning this game too, but I guess their defense may be stepping up, but probably not. But Commanders can't stop anybody on defense. If they can't stop Jahmyr Gibbs,
I'm super excited for Madrid though to get an NFL game.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be one of those games where it's like it sells out quick.
Yeah.
Everywhere the NFL's gone, really, I'll say Brazil. I think has been like even Brazil. I think is a success. I think like the Europeans have taken to the NFL a lot quicker than Brazil per se.
Yeah,
and I think Madrid's gonna really, really like this.
Bengals and Steelers play this week.
Rematch of that possible game of the year candidate.
Yeah. Steelers are on life alert. I mean,
they made a little trade today. They got Asante Samuel today.
Oh, they picked him up. He was a free agent.
Yeah, they picked him up. They just picked him up as we were recording. But
that's kind of big.
I think the Steelers probably get this one back though.
Yeah. Last time these two teams played, it was such a high scoring game. The Steelers just couldn't be clutch. They couldn't stop it. That was when their secondary was so bad, but now their secondary the past 2 weeks have been all right, I guess. For the first half, it was all right. It was good against the Colts.
But the thing is, they're facing a really good receiving core for the first time in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's the best receiving core they face. I mean, the Chargers.
Chargers receiving core is pretty good.
Bad, but it's not Cincinnati.
No. Keenan Allen also has the most catches in Chargers history now.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Record breaker.
It was off a pop pass.
Nice.
Yeah. Speaking of the Chargers, they go to the Jets. Oh, not Jets. Jaguars. Jaguars after absolute
sneaky big game in the playoff for the playoff picture.
I mean, I don't know how the Jaguars are going to come out after you blow a 19-point lead in the fourth quarter. Like, how do you come out after that?
But the Jaguars have had the Chargers number for a while. I mean,
yeah.
Remember the last time they played a big game in Jacksonville?
Oh, yeah, in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Well, this time it helps that's in the Jacksonville because the game will be early, and sometimes West Coast teams struggle early in the day and to travel cross country. But I don't know. The Jaguars need it bad. Both teams need it bad to stay on track, but Jaguars need it more because they're in the wild card race and they're going up against the Chiefs and such, and you don't want to be up against them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. These two teams both coming off losses. Bucks and Bills. I mean, two teams that, if healthy, the Bucks are a team that could be one of the best teams in the NFC. I mean, they beat the Seahawks earlier in the year.
Who are the Bucks playing?
Bills in Buffalo. So probably going to be a cold game.
Both teams need a win. Both teams need a win bad.
52 degrees with some rain is what weather is saying.
Definitely Buffalo needs this more because of their division, but Tampa Bay also needs one because
maybe Bucky's back. I don't know, but you need to try and get the run game going.
They have no idea what when Bucky's going to be back or not.
Rashad White and Sean Tucker, you got to feed them because you're going up against a team that just gave up almost 200 yards to one guy.
That's how you run the football.
That's and Baker. I mean, these two quarterbacks have been both MVP.
I like that. I like Buffalo in this game, though. I think they need it more. Plus, it's in Buffalo.
The Bucks aren't really. They can drop some games because the division's so bad. Like the Panthers aren't good. Like the Panthers just lost to the Saints, and then you have the Falcons can't win a game.
The Bucks' big thing is they got to get healthy at the right time.
Yeah, they can beat pretty much anybody in the NFC though. Bears and Vikings. The Bears are about to hit their gauntlet of this schedule, and this is the game that starts. I mean, this is a game usually the Bears probably would lose on the road.
Flores, this could be a job application.
Yeah. I mean, the Vikings are favored by almost 4 points right now, but you can't even trust J.J. McCarthy at this point. I mean, I would put my trust in Caleb Williams. He's playing good.
If you contain the Chicago Bears offense, I'd be very impressed.
Yeah. There'll be opportunities for JJ to attack this. You just have to take care of it because the Bears are good at forcing turnovers.
Yeah. I mean, the Vikings won this game earlier in the year, but Chicago's a
Oh yeah, I forgot about this game.
Chicago's a completely different team than they were.
This is a game where the Bears were up by like 10 and then they completely choked in the fourth quarter.
That's right.
That game. I forgot about that. I mean, the Bears probably wish they had that.
Bears at that time didn't know how to
they didn't really have an identity at that point.
They're learning how to win games.
Yeah. And the Bears, if they would have had that game back 7-2, and they'd be sitting nice. But I mean, you're still 6-3. You're sitting a lot better when your fans probably thought you were. But
yeah,
this is a game you have to get revenge on and get this win. I'd probably take the Bears. I think the Bears take the team who's riding hotter. All right. Texans coming off that big comeback win against the Titans. Texans, you got to win. Can't lose. I don't care who's that quarterback, Stroud or Davis Mills. You should be able to win this game. And your defense is good enough to beat the Titans. Just don't play. You need to play discipline on special teams because the Titans scored
No turnovers.
Yep, you just can't make them believe they have a chance to win the game. Here's another game: Panthers and Falcons. Both these Panthers aren't struggling as much as Atlanta. Atlanta needs this bad just for confidence and just for something because they can. If the Panthers can win this game, they can maybe sneak up on the Bucks. I mean, either of these teams could probably sneak up on the Bucks because Bucks are starting to drop some games a little bit. But right now, I'd probably the only team Bryce Young's been able to play good against is the Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
And the last time they played 30-0, I'd probably take the Falcons here, but I don't know. I think the Panthers could bounce back and win this game. Pat, how did the Packers respond?
I think the Panthers win. I think the Panthers win this game.
Yeah, Panthers own the Falcons.
I like Rico Dowdle against that rush defense.
That is true. Rico Dowdle needs it. He probably bounces back. All right, how did the Packers respond after the past couple of weeks? And then you have to go into MetLife, but the team is literally coachless. Like, how do you what? I don't even know what's the read here. Probably the Giant. Like Packers, you got to win. This is a must-win for Packers.
It's got to be a Packer. Got to be a Packer.
The Packers lost to the Browns though, and
if they have any hopes of Super Bowls, they got to win this game.
The Packers lost to the. I mean, then again, they had Flacco at the time, but the Packers lost to the Browns.
They've lost these just bad games.
All right. That's it for the noon slate. Here's where the big games happen. Here's the big game of the week. The game that should be America's game of the week, but it's going to be on. It's not going to be on Fox this week. It's on CBS at 3:25. But the 3:05 game on Fox for the West Coast. Two of the best teams in the NFC that me and JD both think are
the
Seattle
Seahawks
and the Rams.
Where's this game played at?
SoFi, but I mean, really,
it'll be a Seahawks home game probably.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter where it's played for Seattle, just because you're probably gonna have. It's not really a hostile environment, but I guess it matters more for the Rams because you don't want to be going to Lumen Field and probably in terrible conditions and rainy conditions. But this game,
could be massive for home field.
yep, and for the
Home
NFC
field,
and division title.
Just go down the list.
So right now, like the teams that probably the most complimentary team that has really good offense and really good defense right now is the Seahawks. The Seahawks got Rashid Shaheed in the trade last week, and then now they're like there's a team who can dominate teams. Like they put it on the bad teams like the Saints. They've dominated the Saints, dominated the Commanders, and now they dominated the Cardinals. I mean, mid to bad teams. They've done that's what they've done all year. Now they're playing against the Rams. The Rams are starting to get hot again too. They beat the bad Saints team as well. They dominated them, and they beat pretty much went from the start of the game all the way to the end. They held on to the Niners, dominated. This game will be interesting. It's like I think the Seahawks they've been so sound in offense with Kubiak. Like it's just what Darnold did. It's just exactly what Darnold did last year. He's just playing clean football, getting into the open guys. When you have one of the best receivers in the league right now, you have probably one of the offensive player of the years. I mean, candidates won't get it, but deserves more recognition. I mean, JSN's been one of the best receivers in football this year.
Yeah.
And on the other hand, the Rams side, you're getting healthy. You got Puka. He was back last week, and you got him this week healthy again. And you have Devontae Adams back to his Pro Bowl level. Like he's back to his all-pro level at receiver. And you still have a good running game. The thing with the Rams defense is kind of, I guess their secondary is a little suspect right now.
I think that's the difference of the game. Which secondary can slow down the other? Because both these teams, I'm kind of worried about in the secondary.
Yeah, they're big. They can both hold up in the run game.
They're both pretty good in the run game. They're both really good in the pass rush. It's the secondary that I'm worried about. Obviously, the Rams have the advantage in the pass rush, but Seahawks have been more balanced. I think secondary is going to be massive. This could be either a 20 to 24 type game or shootout. I would not be surprised with the shootout, especially with how these two teams have been playing on offense. Two of the best offenses in the league. I also think the run game is going to be huge. Who gets the run game going? Because both these teams have solid run games. It's not their focus of the offense, but both are really good. Again, it's two really, really good teams going at it. Two really well-coached teams. It's Mike probably the best defensive coordinator in the NFL, one of the best defensive coaches in the NFL going up against. It's a top 3 defensive coach in the NFL going up against the top 3 offensive coach in the NFL.
Yep.
Two really young coaches going at it.
Something's got to give in this game.
Something's got to give.
All right.
I do think they split. That's not really saying like who I think's going to win. I just think the two teams split. What's the next game?
Team Ravens, Browns. Ravens just got to lock in. Ravens pretty much beat them down the first time they played.
Ravens, though, have had struggles with beating the Browns.
Yeah.
In the past.
Beginning of the year, though, they won that game. It was dominating fashion. It's going to be rainy in Cleveland, though, so that could be a little shaky. Who knows?
This is good. But, trap game. Ravens gotta win this.
Yep. All right. Here's the game of the week that'll be shown across the country. AFC West battle, sorry.
Which isn't a bad game. It's just the Seahawks and Rams is probably going to be awesome.
No, it's a team who's been playing to their competition all year in the Broncos. I mean, every game they play is close. Every game, they don't blow out anybody. They keep everybody close.
They play up or down to their competition.
Yep. Then you had the Chiefs, who are, they lost last week, but they're on a bye week last week as well. It's just they lost 2 weeks ago, but they're trying to get their footing. Like they're trying to Mesh always won because they have so many weapons around, but their run game is just so bad. It's going to be interesting to see how the Broncos play. Don't they have? Do they have? Is Surtain still out?
Let me check that. What are some other key differences?
He's
Keys in this
questionable.
game? What are some other key games or matchups in this game for
It's gonna
you?
be you. It's always whenever you play the Chiefs. It's always can you get off the field on third down? If you're on defense, if you're the Broncos, can you get off the field on third down? If you don't have Surtain, he's questionable. So if he doesn't play, it's like
Where is
can
this game?
it's in Denver. So
That could be massive.
it's gonna be can you get
And if
pressure
Denver
on
wins,
Mahomes?
and if Denver wins this game, they have a really good advantage in the AFC West race,
Yeah.
especially over the Chiefs, so that they have that chance to get hot.
And so it'll be interesting to see how, and you just want to see how Bo Nix comes out because Bo Nix has looked, he's slumping. Like they're winning games, but he's been putting slumping
And
bad.
this is a defense that is not an easy foe to face.
No, but their secondary is pretty. The Chiefs secondary has been pretty gettable this year. Like you're able to, I mean, if you're Corwin Sutton has been really good this year. Troy Franklin, they've struggled with drops.
And,
Their receivers
and the
have struggled
Illinois
with
kid
drops.
Pat Bryant has been really
Yeah,
good.
he's been really good. Troy Franklin's been solid as well. Then you got uh, RJ Harvey is starting to come along at running back. Like
Yeah.
he's a really good pass catching running back. Like
Mhm.
it's like a
Again, both of these games. This is a great game if you have like Red Zone or a multi-view on.
yeah. If you have
This is in Disney, so you can have multi-view if you.
yeah, you can have multi-view on both of these games. Like if you can get Broncos game and the Seahawks game both at the same time, that'll be
Exactly.
perfect. Or just have double TVs. I mean,
Exactly.
man, that's two good games. It's interesting. These games could go. I mean, I think both these games are coin flips. Like,
Yeah, two great games.
let's be weather saying rainy in Denver, so who knows?
I might have to go find a friend that has YouTube TV for this week. I'm
Yeah,
definitely not doing my homework.
Sunday ticket.
I'm definitely not doing my homework in the 425.
Yeah,
So I'll play that.
and then you got Sunday Night Football is a banger of a game as well. Hopefully, Detroit heads to Philly.
Whew. Detroit and Philly.
Good on battle of good on good. You have Detroit offense versus Philly defense. And then you got, I mean, I guess the Lions defense is starting to figure it out a little bit, but who knows? And then versus the Eagles.
We'll see how good the Dan Campbell's play calling is this game.
Yeah. And we'll see how good if Lions defense can hold up against, even though the Eagles offense is still trying to find their footing, but they can show up at any. I mean, Saquon's starting to look healthier. He had a big catch last night. He had some big carries, so he's starting to actually like get more involved and get healthier. So maybe he has a big game, but just like hopefully this game. Everybody thought last night's game was gonna be a shootout, but
yeah,
maybe this is a game that's a shootout. I mean, you can always count on the Lions offense to bring some firepower on Sunday night. So you just need the Eagles to actually live up to what they did last year on offense.
This one, dude, like 3 good games, 3 big time primetime games this week.
And if the Bucks were healthy, that would be another big game on the noon slate. So we're getting blessed with some good football, especially getting down to crunch time. You know who's good, you know who's bad, you know who's trash. I mean,
yep. The only bad news is the Monday Night Football game sucks.
Monday Night Football game,
It's
Cowboys,
a tank
Raiders.
ball. It's a tank ball.
Well, the good news if you're at least if you're a Cowboys, you had to see Quentin Williams
and Logan Wilson.
Yeah, so. And I mean, I guess I don't know how many wins are the Raiders at? It's kind of funny how the Raiders beat the Patriots to start the year.
They do that they do this like every year. Raiders have
2 wins.
2 wins and the Cowboys have 3.
Yeah.
I think Dallas wins this game, but leave the Dallas defense to make Geno Smith look like a
Yeah, they're probably gonna make Chip Kelly look like an insane play caller.
Mm-hmm.
You got anything else?
Nope. Nope. Predictions. Really, the big prediction I haven't said. I think Broncos win. I think Rams win this game.
We got Seahawks Broncos.
Good call. Good call. Would
I
not
just
be
like what I've
surprised.
seen out of. I just like what I've seen out of the.
Definitely would not be surprised. Definitely would not be surprised if the Seahawks won because they're so good. Anything else?
No, I think we're good.
All right. That'll do it, everyone, for this episode of the Fourth Mile Podcast. We'll be back Thursday for the college football episode where we'll go over the rankings. We'll go over any big firings that happen, which probably for this week,
Nothing happened. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think only one happened this week. And then obviously previews of this week's games. But thank you, everyone, for watching, and have a good one. Peace.
See you later, guys.